Hi guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we'll be making this flan caramel pudding recipe. It only consists of 3 ingredients, so let's get started. First, what you want to do is make your caramels. So in a small saucepan, add in your 1/4 cup of sugar and your water and heat up until the sugar is golden brown. You want to use medium-low heat when you're making the caramel, and always keep an eye on it because what you don't want is burnt sugar, because if that happens, you just have to start all over again. When the sugar gets to this color, turn off the heat, but don't worry because it will continue to brown because the saucepan is still hot, and transfer it to your greased ramekin. You want to grease your ramekin so later when you remove your flan, it'll be an easier task. You want to make the caramel portion first because after you pour it into your ramekins, you want to let it set and harden in the ramekins and then go on to make your pudding. Now in another saucepan, you want to heat up your milk portion and you want it to reach just a low simmer. While waiting for your milk to simmer, you can combine your sugar, your eggs, and egg yolks together and whisk them until they're thoroughly mixed. When your milk is ready, pour it into your egg mixture slowly while whisking continuously. You want to do this so that your egg mixture don't get cooked from the heat of the milk. Now you want to run your pudding through a sieve so it will get rid of all the air bubbles and the lumps and the little cooked egg pieces so that your batter will be very smooth and your pudding will come out very velvety. After you have done all of the step above, you want to transfer your ramekin now to a larger baking pan. The reason being, later you're going to create a water bath and bake the flan in the water bath. Now the last thing you need to do is fill your ramekins with your pudding mixture. You can very much use a 6-inch cake pan or an 8-inch cake pan for a thinner flan. But I'm using these ramekins here, and what you don't want to do is overfill them, but at the same time you don't want to underfill them because these flan are not gonna rise. They're just gonna stay the same size they are when you fill it, so make sure that you are doing it at the appropriate amount. You want to bake the flan at 300 degrees for about 60 through 70 minutes. I know that is a very low oven temperature, but flan is very easy to be overheated. You want the flan to be maybe a little bit undercooked, but not overcooked because the texture is going to be like curdled eggs, and you don't want that. So 300 degrees, I have tested this recipe many times, and I find that this is a good temperature to bake it at because you can always add more time to it, but you can't reverse it if it's overcooked. Another tip to keep in mind is when you're pouring in the water for the water bath, use warm water from your sink and not boiling water, because if you're pouring scorching hot water, it will cause uneven heating and the side of the flan will start to cook way faster than the entire thing, and you don't want the sides to be overcooked. You will know that the flan is done when the pudding is firm to the touch but a little bit jiggly in the middle. You want to cool them completely before taking them out of the ramekins. When you want to remove your flan from your ramekin, simply use a plate and then tip the ramekin upside down, giving it a little shake, and it should slide right out. This is when greasing your ramekin actually comes in handy. If your pudding has a hard time releasing from the ramekin, you can run a knife or toothpick around the edge and the pudding should slide right out. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you like my channel, please don't forget to leave a like below, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification. Thank you so much.